Hey guys.
Hard to let you know you're fine. Running circles around my mind.
Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, make sure to subscribe, follow me on my social media down below. On social, if you're not new, welcome back to squad. If you're not part squad, start to be part squad because everybody not on just on periods. Y'all, hold on, I'm gonna be right back. I don't know why I do this all the time. Alright, y'all, so by the title, I'm gonna be telling y'all what it's like working at Subway. I'm actually finna go get ready for work in a little bit because I gotta be there at 1 and it's currently 12:20, but I don't know how I'm gonna get there, so. But yeah, so what is it like working at Subway? Because y'all have been asking me a lot, like, is it hard and all this? No, it's not hard, I guess. Like, my first day was pretty easy. Now, this boy got his whole room in there. I've been working there for about 3.5 months, almost 4 months now, I believe. I started working there in June, so June, July, August, September, October. Almost, actually 5 months. Yeah, like the end of June, so like almost 5 months that I've been working there now. So I like it. I mean it's nice. My boss is cool and everything. I don't really care for his wife that much, but he's cool. And then my employees are cool too. So my job is like really easy. Like working at Subway is kind of like really easy, I guess. So basically when we first get there, we just fill up the line or whatever. We fill up the line. I mostly work morning shifts. I don't really work night shifts that often. Like, I rarely work night shifts. So I mostly work in the morning, like, because we're busy more in the morning. So I work in the morning instead of the night. And yeah, I don't pick my shifts. My boss's wife pick my shifts. So I work in the morning, and I work throughout lunch mostly. And when I have OJT, but I don't work every day because like I don't have a ride, because you guys know I wrecked my car. So I don't really be having a ride. But now that I'm at my grandma's house, I can she lets me use her car to go to work. So I'm gonna try and like stay with her so I can actually go to work, so I can save up for a new car, because that's what I'm trying to do. But yeah, that's just what I'm trying to do. Hopefully this continues to work for me. So dang, I'm not really a good storyteller, so let me see. Okay, so like during training, during training you're gonna like work. Like you get paid for training. You get paid for training because you're working, so you get paid for training. My Subway where I worked, I got paid for my training. When I was training, I was only training for like 3 days, maybe 2 or 3 days, something like that. And really the only training is making the sound, like learning what goes on the sandwiches. That's really it. Like behind the little thing, like behind the glass, there's a thing that tells you how many pieces of ham go on a ham sub, how many pieces of turkey go on a turkey and ham sub. Like, tells you everything. You gotta know that. And once you know that, it's easy. Like for me, my first day was not hard really not that hard, because I was studying the stuff. Because like when I went for my interview, he had brought me to the back or whatever, and he told me to take a picture of these and whatever, and he said when I memorize them to call him, and then I'm hired. But I didn't call. I actually went to the mall after that, and his wife called me, and she said, so can you start tomorrow or something? And I was like, I thought I had to memorize this. But yeah, so she was like, and y'all, when she called me for the interview, she wanted the interview the same day, and I was like, I'm sorry, I can't come today, because like I wasn't like at home and stuff, and like I was in school and stuff, so I couldn't come. So I scheduled the interview for the next day, or like the day after that, and then I went to the interview. And it was pretty easy. Like the only questions he really asked, he was like, do I have transportation? And I did have transportation at the time when I had my car. And y'all, like as soon as I got in OJT, I wrecked my car. As soon as I got in OJT, and I was like, there was not even no point of that, honestly. Like, I mean, I don't mind because I get out of school early, but still, like as soon as I wrecked my car, I got OJT. No, I got OJT and then I wrecked my car. But I didn't even get to like go to work yet, because I think I got it like that week, and then that Friday I wrecked my car. So I would have had it the next week. but I wrecked my car. Yeah. And that's exactly how that happened, which is so crazy to me. So crazy. But that's how that played out. And yeah, so the interview was really easy. He didn't really ask me that many questions. I honestly don't remember what he asked me, honestly. I know he asked if I had transportation, and then he asked for a copy of my license. He said bring a copy of my license to work the next day and my social security number and whatever. Like all my work, my taxes. No, they did my taxes themselves. Like they took my paperwork up to the bank and they did my taxes and then gave me my stuff back. So, or they, whatever they did. I didn't have to go nowhere and do my taxes myself. So I guess they did it at their bank or whatever. I guess. I'm not really sure. But I assume that's what they did because I didn't have to go nowhere and do my taxes myself. So I gave them my work and everything the day I came up there. The next day, like whenever I started working, my first day, I brought all that stuff. And then yeah, that was pretty much it. But working at Subway is really easy, y'all. Like, okay, so we mostly make sandwiches and then we have to prep meat and like clean up. So the freezer, so like if y'all go to that Subway and they have like it in little trays, so we have to like prep the meat. We pull the meat, and then we let it thaw out a little bit. We let it thaw out like the night before we pull the meat, and then we let it thaw out, and then we put it in the refrigerator or whatever, the refrigerator part. But if we need it right then and there's none like pulled, then we have to pull it and then we put it behind the meatballs and stuff because it's like warm over there, so it can like defrost faster. So yeah, then we do that, and we have to measure it. We have to measure the chicken or whatever. We gotta measure it. It has to be 2.5. That's how much meat y'all get. 2.5 pounds or something. 2.5 ounces, pounds. 2.5 pounds, I guess. It's not 2.5 pounds. It's like 2.5 ounces. But it's 2.5 pounds because that's what it be saying. LB. But it ain't no pounds. It's just 2.5 something. So that's how much meat y'all get. 2.5. That's a little bit. But and then our steak, we used to measure that too. But since we got this new lady, she just dumps it in the thing. So I guess we just do that now. It's pretty gross to me. But y'all want to hear something? Our bread be fresh. No, but for real, because we make our bread every single day. Like, I don't know if every Subway does this, but I know we make our bread every single day. And, like, sometimes more than once a day. So, our bread is always, like, fresh. Like, our bread is always fresh. It's never stale or nothing. And, or, no, the honey oat bread does get hard or whatever, because a lot of people don't get that, so it just be like there. So yeah, sometimes that honey oat bread do be hard. I ain't gonna cap, but the rest of the bread be good and soft. It's just that honey oat, because a lot of people don't buy that. To be honest, and Subway pays $8.56. Well, yeah, Subway pays $8.56 an hour. That my Subway doesn't do raises, which is crazy to me. I asked him, no, because you're supposed to get a raise like after 3 months or something, and I asked him about that because I've been working there over 3 months, and I was like, do I get a raise out? And he was like, he started laughing. He was like, they don't give raises here, like Subway doesn't give raises because it's such a small company, but you have to work here for like a couple years to get a raise. And then he started telling me about this lady that worked there. She worked there when I was there too, and then she like quit. Like she just didn't come to work, and then like didn't come to work anymore. So she kind of quit, and then he was like, she had just got her raise, and then look, she got quit. But she was working there for 2 years. She was telling us she was working there for 2 years, so that was a long time. So more than likely, I'm gonna have a new job very, very, very soon, because this $8.56 an hour is not cutting it when I only work on the weekend. When I only work like 15 hours a week, like on the weekend, I work like in between 13 and 20 hours. But since I work today, I'm gonna work like 25 hours or something. I think I'm gonna work 25 hours this week. But usually I work like in between 13 and like 20, I think. Or in between 13 and like 17. Something like that. Because I think most of my paychecks, they be like 15 hours or something. I think one I had was 13 hours and one I had was 15. And I think that's really it. So like in between 13 and 15 hours. Yeah. And I just worked out on the weekends. So imagine if I worked every single day. Like my check, like if I make $100 from 2 days, I could make $300 a week. But no, I gotta wreck my car. But if I made $300 a week, that means I would make $600 every 2 weeks. That means I would make $1,000 a month. But no, I don't got no transportation. Wow. But yeah, working at Subway is very easy, and for me it's fun. Like I don't like listen. Like I like Subway, but I don't like it at the same time, because like it's like I'm tired of it, honestly. But I like the job, I guess, but I'm tired of it. Like it's boring, but it's not. Like I like it, but I don't like it, if that makes sense. Like I don't know, because I like having no, I'm not gonna say I like having responsibilities, but I kind of do, because I like waking up and going to work, I guess, because it makes me feel like I'm a responsible adult. But at the same time, I don't like that, because like, but that's not why. It's just the fact that I work so many hours and get paid a little bit, but I only work on weekends, so I guess. But still, I mean, I guess $100. I get my checks are like 100 to like 110, I think, or yeah, 100 to, and that's just from working Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Last week my check was 100, I think it was just like 102 or something, and I had only worked Friday and Saturday that day. So I mean Saturday and Sunday. Like the last 3 weeks I've only worked the last 2 weeks I only worked Saturday and Sunday. And then the check I'm getting on Friday is gonna be my check from when I work Saturday and Sunday. So that's probably gonna be like $100, and then the week after that it's gonna be this check, I think. I'm not really sure. No, next check's gonna be last week's check. And last week I worked Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think last week I calculated my hours and it was like 18, 17 hours, something like that. But yeah. So I mean, if this sounds like interesting to you and you think you want to work at Subway, go for it, because it's not a hard job at all. Like honestly, you just gotta learn the sandwiches and then like make the sandwiches and then like put the vegetables on there. Like that's really it. That's really all that's to it. So honestly, it's not a hard job at all. It's actually very easy. It's a very easy job, especially for your first job. I think that would be like good for you to start off, I guess. But I'm trying to go into Walmart or like Target or something. I don't want to do fast food. Oh yeah, and we get really busy because we have a drive-through, so our Subway would be like backed up. Like we'll be having a line outside, especially during lunchtime, y'all. Like lunchtime, that's why they put me on lunchtime, because they think I'm fast. But honestly, I'll be down it inside like, bruh, like this too much. I can't do this. And then sometimes I be slowing down because that joint is hectic. It's hectic, honestly, and I don't be having the time for it. I don't be having the patience for it. And then we be getting some nasty customers sometimes, and I just be like, are you serious? Like one man, he cussed us out because we didn't have those $3 footlongs, those 2 for 1, or two footlongs and then get one free. Yeah. And then like people would bring coupons in the store, and then we said we don't accept those because it's only at participating locations. They will leave their sandwiches. Like we took our time to make the sandwiches, and you're gonna leave it here because we don't have the coupon? And they be like, we gotta go somewhere else, when really nobody in like our state like really participates in it, because it's like corporate things. And really, I don't think nobody, not in our state, in our city. I think there's only one in the city that participates in it. And I'm pretty sure there's only one in the city that participates in it. And it's not anywhere near this one. So you're gonna spend more money on gas trying to find some cheap Subway than, like, people be getting on my nerves so much. This is why I need to, like, go somewhere else, like, not fast food, because I can't handle that. I can't. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. But yeah, y'all, that's the wrap up today's video. What did I say? I hope you guys liked and enjoyed this video. If you guys have any comments, put them down below. Any concerns, put them down below. Any questions you guys want to ask me, put them down below. Also, I'm going to be doing a... Where the phone is? I don't know what that is. But soon, I'm going to be doing a, alright, y'all, but soon I'm gonna be doing a video with my boyfriend because he's been wanting to do it. So the video that he wants to do is dang, what did he say? Who's more likely to, I think. So make sure you guys DM me on Instagram or comment down below some questions that you have for us, like for the who's most likely to. I'm not gonna do it yet. I'm gonna do it more. I'm probably gonna do it sometimes next weekend because I think that's when I'm gonna be with him to go to the fair. So I'm probably gonna do it more towards, I'm gonna do it next weekend. So I'll probably upload it like on November 1st or something like that. So make sure y'all comment some questions that you have for us and put them and DM me. I would like for y'all to DM me on Snapchat, Instagram, anything. Y'all can just send me some questions that you have for us, like who's most likely to, and we will do that for you. Yeah, that video is coming. I don't know how I feel about that, but hey, we gonna see. But yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye guys.